Hi everyone, Meteorologist Bill Rentschler in the 1011 Now streaming studio. Hope everyone is having a nice Monday morning. Actually have quite a bit to talk about today, as finally going to see some active weather, it looks like, as we head over the next couple days, and finally looking at snow chances, actual good snow chances for some decent accumulating snow in our area as we head really through the middle part of the upcoming work week. So again, actually have a decent amount to talk about today, so we'll jump right in. Start, as always, to look at the Lincoln Weather Almanac. Again, numbers from yesterday, 39 and 9 for a high and low. Again, that high right where we should be this time of year. Again, our average high is going to jump up to 40 degrees here in just the next few days. Again, by the end of February, we'll see our average high temperatures climb all the way back into the middle 40s for us here in the capital city. Punch up the numbers here. Again, average high is going to get to 40 degrees on Thursday by the 13th. And again, by the end of the month, that average high climbs all the way up to 46 degrees. Cold morning, though, yesterday, 9 the low. We're going to be in for several of those as we head over the next several days. No precip this weekend, again, so still coming up empty when it comes to any liquid precipitation so far this month. For the year, we're almost an inch now below normal for just our liquid precipitation. No snow this weekend either, and again, now almost 16 inches below normal when it comes to our snowfall. Also, another thing to watch for this week in terms of an almanac number is we're finally going to see a sunset time past 6 o'clock as we head through the upcoming week. So, again, that's exciting. Again, just another sign that, spring is just a few weeks away, right around the corner. Again, meteorological spring will start on March 1st. Astronomical spring will start there in mid-March. As far as that snowfall number, still just 1 inch of snow so far this season, which, again, continues to be the least amount of snow we have ever seen this deep into the season. Again, second place was at 1.5 or so inches last week. Now it's up to 2 inches. Again, the numbers continue to get a little bit bigger as we head deeper into the season. And you also see we've added another recent season to our list, coming in at number 10, the 2016-2017 season. That season ended up with just 7.5 inches of snow. And again, through today's date, there was 5.1 inches of snow that season. Again, you'll also see the 21-22 and the 22-23 seasons on that list as well. And again, I think we're going to add to our number this week. How much do we add? Does it knock us sort of out of this list? We'll kind of have to wait and see. Certainly, with only 1 inch so far this season, I would expect us to probably have one of our least snowiest seasons on record. Again, that being said, February can get pretty busy for us, so there's still time for things to kind of break our way, break the way of those folks who are wanting some more snow. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll talk about that here in just a second. Weather headlines for today. There will be a chance for some light snow showers today. Here in Lincoln, we might see a little bit of light snow through the afternoon and evening, but the best chances for some light accumulating snow, maybe an inch or two, are going to be across the northeastern corner of the state, up near, again, Norfolk, Wayne areas, up into, again, the Sioux Falls area. But we could see at least a little bit of light accumulating snow today into early on Tuesday, and then we have a winter storm watch that's in place as we head Tuesday into Wednesday, certainly our most significant opportunity for some wintry weather really for the last month or so is going to head our way, and it's also going to open the door. We're going to see some cold air spill out of Canada, and we're going to see some bitterly cold conditions as we head through the middle parts of this work week. Low temperatures this morning, single digits and teens out there at the airport, down to 7 degrees here in the capital city, 13 in Grand Island, 11 in North Platte. Across the Tempest stations here in town, it was a little bit warmer. Again, that airport temperature sensor can do some funky things sometimes. So again, it was generally in the middle to even upper teens and across the Lincoln Metro. 14 here at the 1011 studios at 40th and Vine. There was at least a spot or two in the northeastern corner of the city that did drop down to the single digits, but again, 7 officially at the Lincoln Airport as of this morning for a low temperature. Some clouds this morning across the state as we look at sky views. Again, we're expecting those sky views to again look a little wider as we head over the next several days with the snow opportunities rolling in. Right now it's 19 at the airport, 20 at the 1011 studios. Light wind out of the north at around 3 miles an hour. Not expecting much in the way of any wind as we head over the next several days. Even with our snow system that we're going to have moving through, not a whole lot of wind necessarily going to be coming with it. So again, that's good that we won't have to necessarily deal with any visibility concerns or maybe some blizzard conditions at times. I think through the day today, those winds generally be coming out of the south and east at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Lincoln temperatures on the Tempest stations are generally in the upper teens to lower 20s. Temperatures across the state anywhere from the low teens to the lower to middle 20s. Warmest readings right now in south central Nebraska. It's 24 in Grand Island, 25 in Hastings and Kearney, 26 in Holdridge, 27 this morning right now in Lexington. Winds generally generally are light at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Look for these to generally stay out of the east and southeast as we head through the day today. Fairly light winds, but enough when you factor it in. It feels like temperatures are into the single digits and even below zero in some spots. Coldest right now in Valentine feels like 5 below, 3 below in Ainsworth, as well as Shadron, 2 below right now in Alliance. Satellite radar picture, at least for right now, again, things are fairly quiet. We're starting to see some snow develop across parts of South Dakota. That snow looks like it could continue to expand, and again, eventually stretching into parts of northeastern Nebraska as we head through the day today. And again, as I mentioned, I think that's that area that will likely see the best chance for some light accumulating snow as we head through the day today. If you look at the visible satellite imagery, again, you can see a lot of cloud cover across the state, few peaks of sunshine here and there, with the most of that right now coming across the Nebraska Panhandle. If we zoom out and look at a regional view, again, for the most part, things right now are fairly quiet, especially compared to what they'll look like as we head over the next day or two. If you zoom out and look at a national view, again, generally speaking, things right now pretty quiet across much of the country. If you look at the weather alerts, though, you see the cold weather alerts across the northern tier of the country, Montana, North Dakota, up into Minnesota, where we have extreme cold warnings and cold weather advisories. Again, that cold air expected to spill out of Canada as we head over the next several days. Could see some brutally cold conditions at times as we head over the next couple of days, especially for those areas off to our north. It'll be cold enough here, but it'll be even colder just off to our north. We zoom in, regional view, you can see that winter storm watch kind of in that blue color covering the extreme southern portions of Nebraska into much of Kansas and then northern Missouri and parts of southern Iowa. That winter storm watch for us in place. It's going to be running from 6 p.m. Tuesday to 6 p.m. Wednesday. It's those areas right along the Nebraska-Kansas border and then over into parts of northern Missouri that have the best chance to see some more moderate to heavy accumulating snow with our next system that's going to be heading our way Tuesday into the day on Wednesday. Again, Lincoln, Lancaster County not included in that winter storm watch as of right now. Again, this is going to be another one of those systems where if we do get things to kind of shift north or south by, 50 to 100 miles, could make a pretty big difference. Again, there is going to be some dry air with this system that we'll have to watch for that could impact snowfall totals. But again, right now, the best chance for the heaviest snowfall looks like it's going to be basically right along and then just to the south of the Nebraska-Kansas border. The system that we're going to have today, again, there are winter weather advisories across far northeastern Nebraska and then into parts of South Dakota and Iowa that run from noon today through then midnight tonight. Again, some fairly light accumulating snow is expected in those areas. So if we look at the snowfall forecast, again, this is going to be primarily, again, the system that we having moving through Tuesday into Wednesday. Again, I think northeastern Nebraska, maybe you could put them like in the 3 to 5 or 3 to 6 range, cumulative between the system that's moving through today and the system that heads our way Tuesday into Wednesday. But right now, again, that southern tier of the state stretching from McCook over towards Hebron, over to Nebraska City, Falls City, 4 to 8 inches of snow is what we're going to go with right now, and could even see some amounts as you head across parts of northeastern Kansas, maybe in the 6 to 12 range with this system. Lincoln right now, we're looking at 2 to 4 inches of snow, which again, we've only seen 1 inch of snow so far this season. So even if we ended up with 3 inches of snow, that's 3 times what we've had so far this season. So 2 to 4 inches for areas like Lincoln, Columbus, over towards Grand Island, North Platte, 1 to 2 then across kind of north central Nebraska over to the Sandhills, and then not quite as much as you head across the northwestern corner of the state. But again, this is just one of the systems that we're going to have moving through this week. Again, a little bit of snow possible today, the most snow likely heading our way Tuesday into Wednesday, and then potentially looking at another system heading our way as we head into the weekend as well. So if we check out SkyCast regional view first, as we head through the day today, looking at snow showers beginning to creep into north central, northeastern Nebraska as we head through this afternoon into this evening. Here in Lincoln, southeastern Nebraska, we could see a little bit of snow as we head through the evening hours that could give us maybe a dusting to a few tenths of an inch of snow. Are expecting some fairly light and fluffy snowfall and some big snowflakes to go along with that. So again, could see at least a little bit of minor accumulations as we head through the day today into late tonight. Then generally as we head overnight tonight, things are fairly quiet. It's mainly cloudy. But generally dry. And then we again see a little bit of a break as we head through the day on Tuesday before our next system kind of skirts out of the four corners. And then as we head Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening, we're going to see a broad area of sort of lift frontogenesis develop across the area, across much of Nebraska, Kansas, and in the immediate area. And so we'll see this broad area of lift, and so we'll see some snow begin to develop as we head into the afternoon and evening, and we'll sort of see this broad area of snowfall with this system again across much of Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, Missouri. Then as we head Tuesday night and into Wednesday. So again, by 10 o'clock Tuesday, expecting a good chunk of the state to likely be dealing with some light to moderate snow. Again, not a lot of wind with this system, so don't have to worry too much about the wind. But that snow will then continue as we head Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So again, drive time Wednesday morning could have some issues. Again, the heaviest snow, again, is likely going to be right along and south of the Nebraska-Kansas border. Here in Lincoln, though, south-central, southeastern Nebraska could be dealing with light to moderate snow as we start our Wednesday. Snow would then continue through the morning hours before beginning to kind of taper off as we head into Wednesday afternoon with dry conditions then as we head late afternoon into the evening time frame. So if we zoom in, take a closer look, Skycast, today, it's going to be the northeastern corner of the state that has the best chance to see some light accumulating snowfall in Lincoln. If we do see any snow, I think the best chances for that are likely coming as we head Monday evening and then into maybe the early part of the overnight period. I think even with our chance here in Lincoln, it's still probably 20, maybe 30% at best to see some very light accumulating snow. Again, could see maybe an inch or two in the northeastern corner of the state. Then we see a little bit of a break in the snowfall chances. Again, overnight tonight into Tuesday morning, and then likely into Tuesday afternoon before snow begins to redevelop as we head towards the mid-afternoon hours. Expected to be fairly scattered at first, with snow becoming more expansive and widespread as we head towards Tuesday night. 10 o'clock Tuesday, I think a good chunk of the 10-11 coverage area is looking at some kind of snow across the area. Again, not a lot of wind, so again, not too much in the way of wind concerns. That Wednesday morning commute, though, again, could be dealing with snow, light to moderate at times, and again, could already have a couple inches on the ground by the time we get to Wednesday morning. Snow then continues through the morning hours, especially for the southeastern corner of the state, and then snow will then begin to end as we head through the afternoon, with conditions drying out for us as we head towards Wednesday late afternoon and into Wednesday evening. Skies remaining mainly cloudy for us as we head towards Wednesday night. So again, that's a look at kind of the timing of it all. Again, Tuesday night through Wednesday about noon is probably the window where our snowfall chances in Lincoln are going to be the highest. There will be that small chance late tonight into the early part of the overnight period where we could see some light snow. Most of our snow chances, though, again, Tuesday afternoon through Wednesday morning. Coupled with the snow, the system that moves through, again, today and again tomorrow is going to unlock some of that cold Canadian air, so that's expected to spill south. So the high temperatures you see on the map here today, these are as warm as it's going to be for the next couple days. We'll see highs today, still again, chilly and cold for the northern tier of the state, only reaching the mid-teens to low to mid-20s. As you get further south, we'll see temperatures still reach into the 30s to maybe the upper 30s, near 40 degrees for the southern sections of the state. But again, a little bit of a light wind. It's going to feel even colder than that, but this will be as warm as it'll be, at least for the next several days. We'll go high of 37 in Lincoln, 36 in Grand Island, also 36 in North Platte, but only 19 in O'Neill, only 18 in Ainsworth, 15 in Valentine. Low temperatures tonight then, falling down to the single digits, below zero for the northern tier of the state. Here in Lincoln, we're going to go around 8 for a morning low, 4 in Grand Island, 3 in North Platte. So again, bitterly cold as we start our Tuesday afternoon. Then high temperatures are only going to reach the upper single digits to upper teens for most areas. And again, when you factor in even just a light breeze, which we're expecting, again, maybe 5 to 15 miles an hour for the day tomorrow, that's going to lead to wind chills likely near zero and into the single digits through the day on your Tuesday. Very cold then as we head into Wednesday. Single digits both above and below zero, between about 0 and 5 above for our low temperatures into Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, again, we're stuck in the mid to upper teens across the state. Again, a little bit of a breeze, 5 to 15 miles an hour. It's going to make it feel even colder. Again, snow through the morning hours, so Wednesday is going to be a pretty cold day across the state. And again, could be tough, especially for that morning commute with some snow, especially for the eastern and southeastern parts of the state. Thursday morning, I think, is where temperatures kind of bottom out. We'll be looking at low temperatures to start the day between about 0 and 10 degrees below zero as we start our Thursday, and again, feeling even colder than that with just a light wind. Skies are going to clear out Wednesday night. And so with clearing skies, fresh snow on the ground, again, that's just going to allow temperatures to really plummet pretty quickly. So brutally cold there Thursday morning. Thursday afternoon, temperatures do begin to rebound at least a little bit, but staying below average, only in the low to mid-20s for the eastern half of the state, low to mid-30s in the west on Thursday. Friday morning, still bitterly cold, especially for southeastern Nebraska in the single digits, otherwise lower to middle teens for the rest of the state. Friday afternoon, temperatures at least get back closer to average in the mid-upper 30s to low 40s across the state. Wind chills here in Lincoln, again, as we head over the next 2 or 3 days. Again, today will be as warm as it will be. Wind chills by this afternoon will be generally in the mid-20s, but as you head then by late tonight, we're looking at those wind chills into the single digits. Single digits then, as you start Tuesday into Tuesday afternoon, as you start Wednesday into Wednesday afternoon, again, down below zero through most of the day on Thursday. So again, wind chills over the next several days. Going to be pretty cold for us to go along with those snowfall chances, especially again Tuesday into Wednesday. So if you look at that 7-day forecast, busier than it's certainly been over the last several weeks. That small chance for some light snow would be late tonight for us here in Lincoln. And again, if we do see anything, expect it to be fairly light, dusting to maybe a few tenths of an inch. Snowfall chances will really ramp up Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening, continuing through Wednesday morning before snow ends Wednesday afternoon. We see a break then as we head into the day on Thursday. Thursday dry, mostly sunny, cold. But then as we head into the day on Friday, again, we're looking at another chance for some snow moving through the area Friday and into the day on Saturday, where again, temperatures will get cold again. As you see, we go from the mid-upper 30s today to the mid-upper teens Tuesday, Wednesday. Kind of rebound a little bit Thursday, Friday, low 20s Thursday to the mid-30s Friday, but then back down to the mid-teens Saturday and Sunday. So again, temperatures going to be awfully cold for us for most of the upcoming week, and again, multiple chances for snow as we head through the upcoming week. Again, late tonight, then Tuesday into Wednesday, and then again Friday into the day on your Saturday. 10-day forecast for select cities across the state again has a very winter-like feel to it. Again, we're generally below average through the entirety of the next 10 days, and for a lot of that, we are well below average. See a lot of highs in the teens and 20s as we head through this week into the weekend, and then even into next week, you're still looking at temperatures that are pretty far below normal for this time of year. Precip chances, again, there's a lot of them. Again, it looks like that small chance today, Tuesday into Wednesday. Thursday should be a dry day for us. Chances then again Friday, Saturday. Sunday looks dry, but then even as we head through the first half of the week next week, it does look like we'll continue to see some active weather head our way. 8 to 14-day temperature outlook. This takes us February 17th through February 23rd. Climate Prediction Center still favoring below normal temperatures during that time frame, also favoring, at least for parts of the state, for the western two-thirds of the state, above average precipitation, equal chances for both below or above average precip for the eastern and southeastern sections of the state. So again, we actually have a lot to look for as we head over the course of the next week. One chance for some light snow today. Best chances are going to be in the northeastern corner of the state where they could see an inch or two of snow. Here in Lincoln, maybe a dusting to a few tenths of an inch, but then it looks like several inches of snow possible as we head Tuesday into the day on your Wednesday. Again, if I punch up that snowfall forecast here just one last time so we can look at that. Again, in Lincoln right now, So current thinking is 2 to 4 inches of snow. Again, that's mostly going to be coming Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, but higher amounts, 4 to 8 inches of snow, if not even more, as you head across the southern parts of the state. McCook, again, over to Hebron, Beatrice, Nebraska City, Falls City, Fairbury, Pawnee City, and maybe even some higher amounts of 6 to maybe 10 inches of snow there as you head across parts of northern Kansas and our northern Kansas counties as well. So again, could see some moderate to heavy snow this week, especially again Tuesday, Wednesday, but again, still have a lot of time before it starts, so make sure you stay tuned. Don't let this be the last time you see the forecast. Again, we could be dealing with, wobble of this storm system north or south. Dry air is always a concern, and again, has burned us more times than I can count. If we have some dry air get into this system, that can really zap our snowfall totals. So again, make sure you check back with the forecast as we head through at least through the next 24 hours. As again, really snow, and the most snow that we're going to see still at least about 24 hours out, if not more, before it really gets going. So again, make sure you check back and keep up to date with the forecast. So appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching. Again, keep it tuned to 1011, both on air and online. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest changes in that forecast. So until next time, hope everyone has a nice Monday. Hope everyone stays warm out there.